I'm DC Benny. Welcome to Comedy Kitchen. Phil, you don't eat pork, yet you brought the pork buns.
I went vegetarian like decades ago.
Oh, okay.
Kind of. Pescatarian.
Pescatarian.
No relation. No relation. No, there was a point. I found out, like, there was a point where I was like eating horrible. I wasn't healthy. I was smoking too much weed, and I had a friend.
You were a comic.
Exactly. I had a friend that was like this new age kind of vegetarian person, and she goes, you know, there's a place in Jamaica called Lady Diane's. It's like a macrobiotic resort. It's like strict vegetarian. She said, you should go there and just chill out, you know. And I was going, in the winter, I go through that seasonal affective disorder, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, okay, this sounds great. She goes, you know, I'll even buy you a plane ticket. I'm like, okay. So next week, I'm off to Jamaica to get healthy, detox, and quit smoking weed.
In Jamaica.
I went to Jamaica to quit smoking weed. The first day I get there, there's this dude hanging out on a little motorbike, you know, and he says, for $30, he'll give me a tour around the island.
Hold on, you should have had this.
And I'm like, hey, what the hell? So I get on, and we drive like a few minutes away, and we run into one of his buddies, and they pull out the spliff. And they're like, and to them in Jamaica, every Chinese person named Chin.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Mr. Chin,
I think there's a guy named Chin.
Shut up!
He goes, hey, Chin, you want to smoke some spliff? And I went like, no, man, I'm here to detox, man. Thank you. And then we, you know, and this guy, what was his name? Clayton was the driver. So Clayton starts smoking a little bit, and then we take off and drive, you know, another half mile, run into somebody else. Yo, Chin, you want to smoke? And I'm like, no, man. You know,
They're working on you, man.
Clean up, and we end up in his house, and his mother was rolling this spliff. And there were like 30 people in this like one room house, and basically it was a hustle.
Yeah.
So, like the mother was like, "Can you?" And she was like,
Really? It was a hustle? Oh my God!
I was
really?
a naive kid from the Lower East Side. What do I know, right? So she's like,
Say it ain't so, Chin.
She goes, hey, the little old lady, hey, Chin, and I'm like, you know, I'm in her house. I don't want her to lose face, right? Yeah. So I'm like, and I smoked this, and I'm like, wow, this was like different weed than I was smoking in the States, man. I was like, I was getting this like epiphany. I was getting all this clarity. I knew why I was unhappy, and I was holding on to all this pain and shit with my family, and I just knew what I had to do to be happy again. Bring some of this shit. So Clayton says it was like $30 for like a pound, right? And he says, hey, he built me a doll box, like a doll with the box, and he put this hidden compartment in it.
Wow.
And I was like, I'm afraid to smuggle that much, right? So I basically said, just give me an ounce. And I take the ounce, I go back to the hotel room, and I was cleaning out all the stems and seeds, back when weed had stems and seeds, remember?
Back in the day.
And I put it in this plastic bag, and I put it in this like suntan lotion, banana flavor, figured I'd mask it out. As I leave the hotel, this macrobiotic resort would give you a lunchbox, and it was like a rice cake with apple butter, it was a bag of pumpkin seeds, there was a brown rice ball with a Japanese, like a umeboshi plum, they call it, wrapped in that black, you know, sushi, nori, right? Yeah. So it was a brown rice ball. So I get to Jamaica Airport, and I get through customs, and I show them the box, and they open it, and they go, oh, you stayed at Lady Diane. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, go ahead, man. And I'm like, this is fucking brilliant. I'm a drug smuggler disguised as a health food nut. Right. And I get on the plane. We land in Miami Airport where like all the drugs coming through, right? And suddenly I'm starting to feel like Billy Hayes in Midnight Express. Because they're even like checking the nuns, right? She opens the box and she pulls out this plastic bag with the black seaweed rice ball, and she goes, what is this? And I'm like, oh my God, it looks like black Afghani hash, right? And I go, and I was so nervous, I must have sounded like a Chinese Woody Allen. I was like, that's a brown rice ball with the umeboshi plum and seaweeds wrapped around. You see, I'm a very strict vegetarian. I'm what you call a Hasidic Orthodox macrobiotic vegetarian. She goes, well, you can't bring this into the country. So I'm like, okay, so she dumped it, and I was in. And I was like, I successfully smuggled marijuana into the United States. I said, fuck, I should have bought the pound. I get to Kennedy Airport, and it's snowing and it's raining. It's about 1 a.m. and I'm like starting to get that seasonal affective disorder again. I'm like starting to shake, and I hear this voice behind me, like, "Excuse me, you going to Manhattan?" And I turn around, there's this beautiful blonde, like Bobby Joe from Petticoat Junction, right? And I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "You want to split a cab?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like in the cab with her, and she goes, "Do you smoke?" And I'm like, "Cigarette?" She goes, "No." And I said, "Yes." And she pulls out a joint.
In the cab?
Yeah, in the cab.
Wow. What year is this?
This is like 89, 88.
I love the 80s.
Yeah.
Love the 80s.
Right? And I'm like, "Dear Penthouse, I never dreamed this would ever happen to me," right? And I took a couple of hits off of it, and it wasn't like that Jamaican weed. It was like some southern redneck fuck your cousin kind of weed, man. I was getting all like I was like shaking. I was getting the shakes. I was like, "Man, what kind of weed is this?" She goes, "This is just some good old homegrown. I bet you just never smoked some good weed." I went, "Bitch, I got shit in the trunk here. I just smoked from Jamaica." And I closed my eyes, and it was like that roller coaster ride where you're just like falling, and I just passed out. And then the cab driver woke me up, and I was at my house. And we dropped her off at the hotel already while I was gone. And the fucking bitch stiffed me for the cab fare.
Oh, wow.
You're lucky you woke up with your luggage.
I know.
Did you have the box?
Like
Did she
I
take the
would've
box?
down-
No,
Just-
because it was in the
She
trunk.
would
I
take
had
your
my
luggage.
weed, and I was cool.
What you have told me in that story is less about weed and more that you could be taken in 2 countries.
Hey, I was
You need an
horny, man.
Italian passport, man.
Right.
You could be taken in 2 countries.
I could.